dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So Pisces, this is your weekly reading, and we have here this beautiful energy of coming into union. For a lot of you, this is going to be in love. This is a very a starty up type of energy. That means but is this energy of like something new, something growing, or something evolving into something else. For those of you that you're just like, well, I'm not in a relationship, not looking for love, I actually came out of a relationship, this could just simply be like coming into union with yourself. This, because it's almost like this infatuating type of energy. Maybe you are infatuated with yourself, with the energy of being single, with the energy of just being yourself, right? Because there's this beautiful energy of like finally being able to be you. So for some of you, this may be freeing yourself from a relationship where you felt that you were restricted, where you felt that you had to walk on eggshells, where you felt that you weren't seen or you weren't heard. For others of you, this is coming into a relationship where the person that you're dealing with sees you, hears you, notices you, it's almost like you're finally feeling at peace with being able to be yourself. So this definitely regardless of whichever side you're at, Pisces, there is a sense that it took a lot of work to get here. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of on programming certain beliefs about yourself, certain beliefs about your ability and your worth, right? So there is this huge sense when it comes to you, Pisces, of believing in yourself again, regaining self-confidence, regaining this knowing that you're worth it, this knowing that you're gonna make it. For others of you, there is an energy here of like, again, this union does not necessarily have to be in love, even though it is pulling towards that. This could be finally landing your dream job, finally being in the career that you want to do, finally, it's almost like finally something happens, finally something is working in your favor, finally whatever it is on the outside, let's put it that way, is reflecting what is in the inside, right? This can be connecting and meeting new people that you can relate to, people that you can be your quirky self, weird self without feeling any type of way, right? There's a lot of times where in certain family dynamics or for certain friends dynamic, you may feel restricted of being yourself because not so much because of the fear of being judged, but so much because you don't want to deal with the judging, right? Because you can care less, let's put it this way, in certain areas, but you really are just tired of hearing it. So it's almost like moving into the space where you no longer have to explain yourself or explain your emotions or your feelings towards anybody, right? And being okay with that, right? So a lot of the times, people, we fall into the space where we want to be understood, where we want to be heard, where we want to be seen. And the harder that we try to do that through words and through actions of like showing people certain things or saying certain things to people, the less and less that we're seen and the less and less that we're heard. But when we allow ourselves to be ourselves, right, to be yourself without any excuse, then people are able to see you, right? The people are able to hear you. And then there is this shift, because it's like, even if they can't recognize what it is, there is this shift, this energy that then allows the world to see the true you, right? Which then allows you to come into alignment with those individuals that are going to see you and hear you without you having to constantly be explaining yourself. So if you found yourself for a very long time like apologizing for everything or over expressing or over explaining things, that is about to change for you, Pisces. And a good example is, right, like, I have this channel, and I also have another channel where I speak about the challenges with narcolepsy, right? And I remember when I first started the channel, there were a lot of people that were against it. They were like, well, why do you want to put your dirty laundry out there? And And it got me thinking, right? Like, well, why would I want to share such a challenging, hard time in my life, right? And it all started because I wanted to be heard, and I'm not gonna lie about it, right? I wanted to be heard. I wanted people to see the challenges, right? That I was experiencing, the challenges of what we call like an invisible disability, right? And then throughout the time, I ask myself that question from time to time. Oh, like, why do you still have the channel? Why do you still post? And it's like, it's no longer because I want to be heard. It's no longer because I want to be seen. It's more of wanting to let other people know that they're not alone. Wanting to let other people know that, yeah, there are other people that are going through the same thing. And yes, this doesn't manifest the same way for everyone. And no, you're not going crazy, right? So even if the starting of something was selfish, the development that has occurred through it has allowed me to grow and evolve, and not so much make it about myself, but instead allow myself to be used to help others see that they're not alone, to help others see that, yeah, you can still live a fulfilling life, right? You can still go after your dreams, you can still go after your goals, and etc. And it's kind of like that shift in energy that is happening for you this week. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out an oracle card. Now this can be confirmation to the reading, advice, or something that didn't come out in the reading that you need to be made aware of for this week, Pisces. Excuse me. Ritual. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those who gaze, holds fire, but whose whisper carries soft through the unknown. So again, there is this huge energy that when you allow yourself to be yourself, even a tiny little whisper and you're heard, right? And it's like, you don't have to be loud, you don't have to be obnoxious, you don't have to constantly like yell or constantly repeat yourself to be heard or to be seen. So this is, again, is coming because you are allowing yourself to be you. You are allowing yourself to express yourself and to be yourself without having to have other people understand you, and without having or wanting to convince other people to understand you or to accept you. Instead, you are allowing yourself to accept yourself fully. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah! Love you all. Bye-bye.